My brother, my sister, Victor Selormey was a deputy minister of finance under J.J. Rawlings at the time, and he was convicted on charges related to financial impropriety. He was jailed 8 years for defrauding by false pretenses and causing financial loss to the state. That was what it was. Now, interestingly, my brother, my sister, Victor Selormey fell ill and he wanted to travel abroad for treatment. And when the matter got to the court, it was referred to a cardiologist because he had a heart issue. And everybody knows that Ghana's #1 cardiologist is no other person but Frimpong Boateng Professor. He is the first man to do an open heart surgery in this country called Ghana. Open heart surgery. Frimpong Boateng was the first man to do that. And the cardio center in Ghana, he was the one who founded it from records. So he was the most qualified to deal with this. My brother, my sister, when this matter was taken to court, it was referred to him to give his verdict whether the patient needed to travel to America for treatment or the treatment could be done in Ghana. He was the best person to talk to. And what did he say? For 2 reasons, he decided to turn down the application. Number 1, Professor Frimpong Boateng said, according to this write-up, why did they do the surgery first and foremost in America when it could have been done here? And it was said that it was because at the time Victor Selormey, a deputy finance minister, was on a Ghana mission in America and he had a massive heart attack, and for that matter there was the need for this surgery. So he understood. He said, number 2, even though there is a surgery, we have competent doctors in Ghana that can deal with this. Therefore, I refer this patient to our doctors right here in Ghana. But according to the lawyer, he had gone to the Kolebu Teaching Hospital, and whilst they were treating him, there was so much blood that was flowing. He was defecating buckets of blood and pus, according to this write-up. You know what pus is? It's like flames. Ultimately, Victor Selormey died. And according to the lawyer, it was because he didn't seek treatment abroad. My brother, my sister, number 1, it is demeaning to our doctors right here in Ghana, especially the #1 cardiovascular doctor in this country and the whole of Africa. Professor Frimpong Boateng is one of the most renowned. He's one of the most professional. Even now that he has broken ties with his own NPP party, he still stands very professional. I will be very surprised if Professor Frimpong Boateng was on a personal political vendetta at the time that he knew that a man's life was at risk, and for that matter, he needed treatment badly, and he rejected that and ultimately wanted the man to die here. Every medical doctor takes an oath to save the life of people. Everybody knows that. It is a very unprofessional doctor who will sit by intentionally and watch a patient die. It's an insult to the whole Kolebu Teaching Hospital to say that there wasn't a professional enough doctor, a competent enough doctor to take care of Victor Selormey. That is number 1. Now, number 2, did Professor Frimpong Boateng specifically mention 1 or 2 professionals who could take care of Victor Selormey? Did he recommend anybody? Can we get to know? My brother, my sister, today, Ablakwa of the NDC is saying the same thing that Professor Frimpong Boateng said at the time, that no government official, no politician, nobody appointed politically should be allowed to travel across the borders of this country on health tourism. Should I repeat it? Ablakwa said, and he wants it to happen in this government, under no circumstances should anybody in this country, political or politically appointed, my brother, my sister, be allowed to travel the borders of this country to seek medical treatment. It must all be done here. It will force politicians to build our health system better, and I support him. Again, if it was during Kufuor's era that this happened, Kufuor demonstrated beyond all standards that our Ghanaian governments, I beg your pardon, Ghanaian doctors were very, very competent. What did he do? He went for a major surgery in this country when he had all the resources at his disposal to fly to America and any part of the world to seek treatment. President Kufuor laid on the tables of the surgeons right here in Ghana, who opened him up like a book, read him like a newspaper, covered him up like a book, and returned him back to health. Today, Kufuor is still alive. He didn't die. It's an insult to say because Selormey did not travel outside to America to seek treatment, therefore our doctors were incompetent. As to whether it was a personal vendetta, my brother, my sister, I doubt it, because this is a professor who was demonstrated beyond every dossier built around him and around his life that he would be this vindictive. That's the word. It is an insult, my brother, that a politician goes on trial, and the reason is that he has to travel outside his country to seek treatment. How many politicians have run out of this country claiming that they are going for treatment and they never returned? My brother, Maslock boss is still on the run. Ken Oforiatta, we are told, was on the run until only yesterday when we were told that, oh, he's been taken out of that list of wanted people. Stop demeaning our doctors. Stop witch hunting people when you come into power. This will not help the country in any way. Victor Selormey was convicted by a court of justice. I thought they would rather be coming out to say that it was another political witch hunt and that the man was not guilty. Could we go into that instead? Rather, they are talking about him defecating blood and pus and how the incompetent doctors at Kolebu could not treat him, but only American doctors. What kind of slavish mentality is this? What kind of backward mentality is that? It's only American doctors who can treat you people. All you politicians who seek treatment abroad, you will die one after the other. All of you, you are ready to die one after the other. You can fly out of the country for treatment, and those people who voted you into power remain in this country thanks to President Mahama. There are so many hospitals that he has built, and people only got to say thank you to him when COVID came and they were all running to the university hospital and other hospitals. It was then they saw the importance of the health facilities that this man built. The average Ghanaian doesn't think beyond his stomach. Na ekwan eye aduane. Ekwan eye aduane. hospital, my brother, my sister, when he was building hospitals, they were asking if those hospitals were food. Ana banchi. Yesi wakosi hospital na fufuo na. Fufuo ni abenkwine. The ordinary Ghanaian doesn't think beyond his stomach. When COVID came, they quickly saw the importance of the hospitals Mahama built. No politician from now should leave this country on a health tourism mission. Stay with our doctors, encourage our doctors, and our doctors will deliver.